And let me look at the homework problems that y'all sent. I don't know. I hadn't gone over homework in a while, so.
This is pretty old.
I want to know 5.6 is not old. I don't think 5.6 is old. Let's look and see. 5.6, number 3. First of all, is it a test question? To start a new business, Beth deposits $1,500 at the end of each 6-month period for an account that pays it compounded what? Okay, so this is pretty simple. This is a test question. Make sure you can use your handy dandy calculator. So let's pull up the whiteboard.
Whiteboard.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. The smart board. How about that? I shouldn't say whiteboard.
That's racist. Yeah, that's racist.
I once had a student. Remember me telling you a student about when I said black sheep? They said they were offended after class. I had a student that I was talking about, Philip Hawking, or what's his name, Hawking? Stephen Hawking. Yeah. And we were talking about a black hole. And I said, it's like the absence of everything. It's called a black hole. And I was talking about something. And I had somebody say they were offended because I said black hole. It had a negative connotation on it.
You had to eat back.
Well, just tell frickin' Isaac Newton about it, all right? To start a new business, Beth deposits, so P is equal to 1,500. At the end of each 6-month period, so that means, okay, that bothers me, end of each 6-month period.
They're just saying semi-annually again.
I know, but you can't have, because compounded semi-annual, okay, N is 2. Okay, thank you. So N is 2. I want to make sure I was reading that right. And R is 0.08. 7 years is T. Now, if this is a normal question, but this book doesn't sometimes do normal questions, you would plug and chug. A is equal to 1,500. 1 plus R over N, 2, raised to the 2 times 7. Now that's what I would do. Of course, this book somehow has a hard time doing something simple. So I'm going to take the handy dandy calculator. Well, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure that that's what they want, because this book does not do things simple. I already said that one time. All right, so we've got, and I can't see the, let me change.
1,500.
Hold on a second.
They don't teach you how to do this.
Huh?
They don't teach you how to.
Yeah, where's the colors? Where's the colors? Why can't I change the colors? You should be able to change the colors. Why not? Oh, there we go. Color calibration. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, forget it. I'll just put this back there. There we go. All right, so we've got 0.08 divided by 2. This is the way you need to be typing it in. Plus 1 raised to the what? 14th power. And multiplied by what?
1,500.
Now, in the real world, this would be your answer. She would have $2,600. Okay? Now, I'm not sure that this book wants that answer. Okay? Because this book sometimes does things differently. So let's see if that's the answer. No, 143 million is not the, or 143,000 could not be the answer.
That's what I kept getting.
Okay. Well, we all know that
Mine would be like
you're,
146.
you're challenged. Okay, we'll say you're challenged. You're LA, so we can't do anything about that.
Yes, sir.
25, 97, 51. Let's write 25, 97, 51. Is that what we got?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, now see, they're doing it. They're doing it differently. They're doing it.
You just minus 1 to what you
They're
got.
doing, what they're doing is they're doing a annuity. They're doing an annuity. Okay, I don't see anywhere where it says that you're doing an annuity. So type it in this one. All right, 1 plus I. Well, I is R over N, and then N is 2 times 7 minus 1. So let's type that in. So that may be why you, so let me write that one down. I'm going to write it the way that I want you to do it. So when you see this question, you might want to put annuity on it. The question does not say an annuity. The only thing that gives you a little bit of insight to an annuity, remember when I said, I don't know about this right here? That's when I thought maybe it might be a little bit different. So that's the difference between annuity and this one. So S or A is equal to P times 1 plus R over N raised to the NT power, or is that to the N? That's to the N, isn't it?
To the N.
Okay, so that's going to be to the N minus 1 over, is that I, R over N? So now we're going to do 1,500, and that's going to be 1 plus 0.08 over 2 raised to the second power minus 1 over 0.08 over 2. Now what scares me is sometimes they say n is equal to n, and sometimes they say it's equal to 2 times 2 times 7.
It's got to be 2 times 7.
Is it 2 times 7?
It's got to be, because if I just put straight 2 in there, it's 3060.
Okay, so that's what I thought it was.
Zeros.
Let's try it now. So that's going to be, I don't put annuities on the test, so y'all don't forget that. All right, so let's go ahead and type it in the handy dandy calculator.
27.
No, this is not a test question. It's a test question if you do it the normal way,
Yeah.
but it's not a test question because it doesn't tell you, except for that each 6-month period. But hell, that could be a savings account also.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the question to tell you that it is an annuity.
Yeah.
Unless it's on a Chapter 6 test or a Chapter 5 test, whatever chapter we're in. But anyway, let's go with R over N. So that's going to be 0.08 divided by 2 equals plus 1 equals raised to the what? 14th power?
Yep.
And then you're going to subtract that from 1, right? Or 1 from that.
Yep.
Minus 1 equals. I got 0.73, so I'm on stow. That's where you get bread. That's stow. And going to call that our numerator. So that's going to be alpha. And I can't see. Is it log? Yeah. Enter. So I saved that as the numerator. Clear? And now I'm going to do 0.08 divided by 2. Enter. And that's going to be 0.04. I'm going to stow alpha D. And I know you can remember, I'm just doing it, show you how to use the feature on the calculator. All right, so now I'm going to take 1,500 multiplied by parentheses alpha N, if I can find it, divided by alpha D, close parentheses, enter. And let's see if that's the answer. 27,437
.87.
27,437.87.
Yes, sir.
And some.
Now, you need to add a note. This is a dang annuity, and you need to use this formula over here. And write it the way I have it, okay? This book is like the 103 book. It takes something very simple and makes it what? Very difficult.
Sounds like a liberal.
Yeah. There you go. This A is equal to P, 1 plus R over N, raised to the NT power. Anywhere you read this problem, that's what you're going to type it in, because it doesn't say, you know, you could have said, to start a new business, Beth starts an annuity, depositing $1,500. That's all it had to be said. Okay, so this is just a regular savings account, and this is an annuity. So it's a homework question, and it's basically a calculator drill, because you need to know how to use your calculator. So, good homework question, but I don't think it's a test question.
I figured out an easier way to put it on the calculator.
How's that?
So for that same problem,
Uh-huh.
I typed in the 1500, and then you put the parentheses,
Uh-huh.
and you go to math, go to number,
Uh-huh.
and then scroll all the way down till you see n divided by d.
Okay. Good.
It actually has for that. And then you can just put it in like that.
Okay, good. That's another way to do it. And there are some calculators that has a business section in it, and you could actually find that one. Of course, you know, limiting your calculator use is a good thing, but I could understand if you do it another way, that's fine. Just don't depend on it. That's 5.6, number 3.
Same problem.
Is it the same problem?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's see. Is it different or is it the same? Dadgum. They don't even change the numbers. All right, next one. This is 5.5, number 15. What lump sum must be invested at 10% compounded monthly for the investment to grow $67,000 in 13 years? So I'm going to go ahead and hit view an example to give you the formula. I want to find the formula. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. But it's not written correctly. So, yeah, let me rewrite it. So let's just move this. I don't care about what's all the numbers. I'm going to rewrite it for you. That's going to be P, or A, is equal to P. A is equal to P over 1 plus R over N raised to the N power. And I'm assuming the N is N times T.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Now, the only thing different about this problem, if I remember correctly, when doing this type of problem, yeah, well, okay, they're showing you right there that I is equal to R over N. So you have to do that first. And then N is NT, all right? They teach you N times T over and over and over, and then they just take it away from you. And if you're in this book, they say, oh, from now on, N times T is going to be N, which is not really a good method. Okay? And then you just plug and chug. So, and of course, they're asking you here for the investment to grow 45. Well, if you want 45,000, that's what you're going to plug in to S. Okay? So that's what you want. So let's go ahead and plug and chug. So P, that's going to be the 45,000. So that's going to be 67,000. Okay, we got 1 plus R is 0.1 over N, what does it say right here? Monthly. So that's going to be 12. Raised, somebody multiply 12 times 13. It's going to be 144 divided what?
156.
156. All right, somebody crank that out. I'll take the handy dandy calculator.
It's the answer that's up.
This should be another calculator drill. So here we go. I'm going to take 0.1 divided by 12 equal enter plus 1 enter raised to the 156 power. I got 3.64 blah 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 blah. Now I'm going to take 67,000 divide by second subtraction symbol down at the bottom, answer, and that's equal to $18,358.26. $18,358.26. So that's how much she needs to invest at those credentials to get for $67,000 at the end of what? 13 years. So let's type that in, or is that the answer?
That's
Just
the
answer. That one, again, I really don't like these questions because this book has screwed you up as far as the formulas go. So I don't test you on too many annuities. I usually just test you on the logarithms and the exponentials. But once you get these, once you understand that N is NT and I is R over N, and these, I always use A and P. Okay, in this case, I should say P is equal to A over 1 plus, but it doesn't matter what those are as long as you know where to plug them in. Okay? So that's more of a homework question, standardized test question. But I can tell you right now, nobody's going to ask you an annuity on a standardized test question. Do you know why? Because not many people know what an annuity is. Okay? So you're not going to see that on a standardized test question.
Life insurance.
Yeah. All right, that's number 15. That's number 15. That's number 15. That's number 10. 5.4, number 10. Oh my Lord.
Yes.
Okay, let's look and see.
Oh shoot! This one was. I got the first part right on this one. But that second part.
Okay, the only thing I suggest you do here is you plug them in your calculator. The temperature inside a certain vehicle can rise 20 degrees in just 10 minutes and 30 degrees in 20 minutes. The vehicle can quickly reach a temperature that puts a pet. Of course, don't worry about humans. We worry about pets, okay?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry. I've got a problem with the United States worrying about pets when we got people in the streets of San Francisco, Chicago, Baltimore, and they're homeless. I think we need to worry about people first and then worry about freaking pets. The estimated interior air temperature in a car after various temperatures of minutes is shown in the table, complete parts A through D. Create a scatter plot of the vehicle interior air temperature as a function of the number of minutes. You've got to plot all these points. Are they
No, you just got.
No.
This plots you the
Temperature is 75 degrees. So they just want these at 75, right?
Yeah, just the ones at 75.
So you need to type these in. So let's take our handy dandy calculator. Of course, this is a homework question. This is not a test question. I'm going to do it on an Excel spreadsheet because they're going to ask they're probably going to ask for an equation. Are they going to ask for an equation?
Yeah, they asked for the logarithmic equation
Okay.
for this.
So here we go. And you can do it on your calculator. Just follow the same thing I'm doing pretty much. All right, so 70, I'm going to write down 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. And then this is 75 degrees. 75, 94, 102. 75, 94, 102. 106, 110, 113. 106, 110, and 113. And then 113, 115. I'm just going to highlight these right here.
Why would you not put the one at the very bottom one when it says greater than an hour?
Oh, my bad.
I didn't know what you just
60
put
plus. 60 plus, I just didn't read it. 60 plus is what, 117? There we go. There we go. Now, you can call these, I don't care if you want to, you may throw it off. You can call this A, B, C, D, E, F. I don't care. Or you could just highlight this and you could hit insert and scatter plot. There it is. Now I'm going to hit right click, add trend line, and they say logarithmic.
Yeah.
And go down here and display equation. And they should put it, there it is. Now remember, they have it as, okay, no E in this one.
58 plus.
So there it is. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger for y'all. Now, as far as a test question, that's all I care about. I may ask you what would be the prediction for 70,
Certain amount of
or,
degrees.
but and then you just plug it into the what? Formula.
The equation.
Yeah. Or you could plot this one on a calculator, and you could say, well, he wants to know what it is at so-and-so, so I'm going to go y is equal to 19.595 natural log of x, and then close parentheses, and then plus 78.025, 78.025, and then graph, and of course you don't care about the graph, you know what it looks like because you see it right there, and then you go to table, second table, and you go down to 70, or it's whatever I asked for. I'm gonna just say 70 because, and you could knock these off in increments of 10 if you wanted to, and there's 70. So at 70 minutes, they all gonna be what? 161 degrees. So make sure, don't worry about your baby or your youngins. Make sure you worry about your pets. Capiche? Can you believe that people forget that their kids are in the back seat of a car?
Yeah, I don't get that.
I've had 2 kids that I know of, and I really never have forgotten that my kids are in the back seat of the car. Maybe it's because they're loudmouths, I don't know. But how do you forget that your kid is in the car? Jake, have you ever done that before?
No. I actually was riding with a friend one time, and she said she puts her phone in the back seat so she'll grab her kid when she grabs her phone going into the store.
Oh my God.
That's pretty sad. I mean,
terrible.
no, I don't know if it's your friend or not, but I care more about, I remember my phone, but I don't remember my child. I don't understand that. Maybe it's because people are in another world while they're driving. Maybe that's it.
Teslas know when there's a kid or an animal in the car.
Does anybody, what was the formula? Somebody give it to me. What was it?
19.595.
19.595.
Natural log of x.
Natural log. Make sure you hit natural log down here. Where's the natural log? Or they just want you to hit
Just type
LN.
in ln.
Just type in LN.
Yeah.
I thought they would have gave you natural log of x plus,
78.
Yeah. Trying to make it better.
hold on a second, plus 78 point what?
Zero.
What does it say round to? Does it say, yeah. And hit check answer. And did we not pick a graph? Which graph is it?
First data point at 11. Okay.
Omit the first data point.
No, you got it. I'm pretty sure you got to do 78 and then plus. Or I might. It's probably the same thing, but that's what it.
I don't
put down.
understand why they say omit. Okay, omit the first data point. Well, then that means that that's not the answer. So let's go back to the spreadsheet and let's graph. Why would they? Omit the first data point. Okay, now type that one in. Oh, we'll type that one in. Write that one down. 16.445 natural log of x plus 83.229. All right, now let's go back. Sorry, I didn't read the directions. I suck.
That's all right.
I know. What was it now?
16.445
16.445.
natural log of x plus 80.229.
83.229. Final check.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
what I wrote
weird.
first?
No.
Okay, I have no idea what they're doing. So let's go and look, see what they're doing, because I have no idea. It says take off the first point. Okay. Scatter plot. Okay, we're not worried about the scatter plot, but why? Omit the first data point. Okay, tell me what you're actually.
Yeah,
Use
it gives you the
logarithmic
answer.
regression to find the function that models the data. The decimal values are rounded 3 decimal places. I don't know what I did wrong. Anybody got any clue?
Nope. I couldn't figure it out.
Okay, I'm gonna have to research this one and we'll talk about it Tuesday, because this input cannot be what?
Zero.
Well, yeah, because you can't take the log of a 0 or negative. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out why. Now what does it ask for? Graph the model on the same axis as the data and comment on the fit. Oh, they want you to graph the line that you got, the line that you got right here. They want you to graph this line on your data points and see how close of a fit it is. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is how did they get this one if they omitted the first point? All right, I'm going to do it again because I don't understand. Let me just hit one of these. I don't care. Just I want to do another problem. And it fits. Which one says it fits?
See?
See, I think it fits pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, it fits pretty good. Okay. Oh my God. The model predicts that the interior temperature will be, I don't know, we're trying to figure that out, 212 degrees. I was fixing to say if it had a part E, we were going to quit. I'm not going to do no A through E. All right, let's do this one, and I'm going to see if I get this one to line up because I don't understand, and I need y'all to do it on the calculator so we can check the spreadsheet versus the calculator. All right, so because I don't know what they're doing here. I'm not going to put in 0. Let's see, what do they want? 75? What do they want? $75 degrees, right? 75 degrees. So 75. Okay, the first one, I want to make sure I'm skipping the first one. 75, 94, 104, Wait a minute, 94, 104, 109, 114, 109, 114, 119, 121, and 124. Do they want that positive? Do they want that plus 1 hour? Do they want that?
I don't know. Wait,
First
how many
hour.
points is that?
There it is. That's why. Everybody highlight that right there. The first what? Hour. That does not mean include the last one. That's where we were going wrong. Read the frickin' directions, Hubert. There you go. That will probably, okay, so you omit the first one and you omit the last one. That's why. All right, somebody write that down. 21.672 natural log of x plus 79.374. Somebody do it on a calculator. What'd you get?
I got 58.478 plus 15.2 natural
All right,
log
let's
of
do it
x.
on a calculator.
Unless I did something wrong.
Let me go to y is equal and clear that. Clear. And now I'm going to go to stat, edit, and I'm going to type in 94, 104, 94, 104.
Wait, why are you putting it in the x?
What?
Ain't it supposed to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 for
It doesn't
line
matter.
one?
You can plot either one. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Well, we can. Let's go ahead and do that. Just say 10. Let me move this over. I'm trying to do. That may be why I'm messing it up on this one. Let's do both. Let me delete this one. Cut. There we go. Plot. I don't think it matters. Insert. Now highlight. And I guess it does matter. But sometimes that's going to be a category, so it really doesn't matter. But anyway, add trend line, logarithmic, and display equation on chart. Is that what you got?
I can't see it.
Well, 15.206.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so you do have to add, my bad. That's probably why we got it wrong in the first place. All right, and we didn't leave the 2 points out. Again, this is a homework question. I would never give you this on a test. Format trend line, let's go with, I'm trying to change the font, and it's not letting me. 14. There. Is that what you got?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Make sure you can do it on a spreadsheet. Make sure you can do it on a calculator. Make sure you delete the first one and the 1 hour, more than 1 hour. Okay. That's a homework question. So who sent that one? Anybody want to? Okay. Well, hopefully that answers your question. Stephen Smith. Does that answer your question, Stephen?
Here today.
He ain't here.
Not in here. That's the gate that's usually in the back.
That's where?
Little Steve O, that's in the back.
Oh. Well, he probably.
He should have Skyped in.
Well, I didn't check I bet he did want to Skype in. Yep. Well, he can watch the video. I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. I can't do everything, okay? 5.3. This is number 10. Finally, a freaking test question. All right, so let's do this one. This is 5 plus natural log of 27x equals 20 minus 2 natural log of x. I'm going to get everything on one side. I have no idea what we're going to do, so we're going to put natural logs on one side and numbers on the other. Natural log of 27x plus the natural log 2 natural log of x equals 20 plus minus 5 is 15. Now I can rewrite natural log of 27x times what?
X to the x
squared. Now we have the definition of a what? Logarithm. Log base e of 27x to the what? Third is equal to 15. Change it into an exponential. So that's going to be a e to the what? Is equal to 27x cubed. Somebody tell me what this is. Just like the log of 7, just like pi, just like, what is that? What does all those things have in common? Pi, log of 2, and e to the 15th. What are all those three things have in common? They're all what?
Constants?
They're all numbers. Exactly. So you've got a number here. Do it on your calculator. What is that number? Just round it to, they just, okay, they don't want, I guess they want to solve for x. So we're going to solve for x. They don't want to, okay, so divide by 27. So that's going to be e to the 15th over 27 is equal to x cube root, or e to the 15 over 27 raised to the 1/3 power. I don't know what they want. Either one of those answers is correct. Now, I want you to highlight that e to the 15th, because that, later on, if you're in a science class or in a, what does e to the 15th come out to be? It's a number. So if they ask you to solve it, you would type in e to the 15th. Somebody tell me what that is. It's a BA number. 3.0 times 10 to the 6th. It's going to be a big number. So if they ask you to solve it, you know to change e to the whatever into a number. I'm just going to type in 3, because I don't know if they want the radical or not. Should you write a note which one they want? Yes. So let's type in 3. So, okay, they went ahead and took the cube root of everything. I didn't even see that. So what's the cube root of 15? 3. And what's the cube root of 27?
3.
Okay, or 3, whatever. All right, so that's your final answer. I didn't even look at that. So that'd be e to the 5th. And that's the cube root of 15, because you just divide. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And then the cube root of 27 is 3. That's a test question. So make sure you can do those. Now that last one was a test question on you finding what? On you plotting, finding the what? The equation, and maybe predicting a point. But I'm not going to ask you to plot 17 and take off 2. I'm not going to do that. All right? Because that, to me, that's cheesy. I don't think that's a good question. All right, that's that one. And the last one, or one of the last ones, let's see, that's number 6. What should you be seeing about these earlier questions? They should be a little bit what?
Easier.
Easier. So is this one a by hand question or a calculator question?
Calculator.
calculator. But 5 to the x, we know that 5 to the x is going to look like what? 5 to the x is going to be a parent graph that looks something like that. So what is 5 to the negative x going to look like? It's going to be the other direction, so it's going to look something like that. So, but we'll go ahead and graph it. We're going to graph both of them so you can see it. So y is equal to 5 to the x. So everybody get your calculators out. So y is equal to 5 to the x. We'll do that in dashed line. I'm going to move over to the line. And some of y'all didn't know you could change the line, did you? All before this semester, y'all didn't know y'all could do that. So you did at least learn something, right? 5 to the what? Settle down, Pendleton. 5 to the x. And then next one is going to be 5 to the negative x. Well,
I actually learned 2 things in this class.
okay, we don't need to hear it. That's all right. We don't need to hear it.
You sure? I think you.
There we go. I had it the wrong way. I'm sorry. It's going the other way. That's why you need the calculator, because you can't go from memory all the time. What did you learn, Jay?
That I could change the line, and I need to take this class with somebody else next semester.
Okay,
Or
I
take
appreciate
take
that.
my next class.
I tell you what, let me know how you're doing in 130 next semester under another teacher. Let me know. You're gonna be in there with Pendleton hating life. That's what you're gonna be doing. Pendleton's gonna be in there. They're gonna be all happy because you don't have to talk.
Yeah.
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 He caveman. All right, next. Oh, that's 4.4. That's another section. So we're done. Everybody feel good about themselves?